Little late night live action. Go. What's up, Ashley?
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hello.
Got this nice black.
You got something there on your face a little bit.
I tried to wipe it off, but it wouldn't come off.
What you got going on there?
Lip injection's gone wrong. No, it hasn't gone wrong. Let me see if this can fix it.
Wait, was that seriously a lip injection?
No, it really was. I bruised like super
Holy shit.
super freaking easy.
That makes
Anyway,
me never want to get any type of injections in my face. Ever.
Yeah, I bruised like really easily, so yeah. Now I just look like I don't even know what.
That's better.
I'm ready for Miss USA now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Seriously, this is
Here she comes, Miss America.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Y'all are having a good time over there.
we are.
I have not had one sip of alcohol.
Liar.
No, I really haven't. I'm doing something. We're sober. I'm on the computer.
Oh, she's booking a cruise. We're going on a cruise.
How's that going?
I need to get the hell out of this town.
Small ass town.
Yeah, it's real small.
Real small.
No, it's not a wax burn. It's a bruise from a lip injection.
Did they say a wax
A
burn?
wax burn.
A wax burn.
No, I got a little lip injection over right here. Because I needed to even them out. But, yeah, I bruise easily, so that
So,
happens.
lips deflate. Like, do you have to keep getting them to keep them, like, at the same level, or?
I think, so basically what she said is you have to go, like, every 2 to 3 months for a year. And then they're, like, built up, and then you go once a year to get them, I guess.
That's a lot of work.
And it's painful.
Clearly, it looks like it is.
But anyway, what's up? What's good?
What's up with you? What's good with you? How you been doing?
I'm okay. It's been rough. But, you know, life goes on.
Tell us about the cruise.
I am going on a cruise. When do I leave? Saturday.
Okay, someone just asked if they thought that you were going to rehab.
Well,
I guess that was leaked out, that article, or
Yeah, I never confirmed.
someone phone leaked it.
Yeah, I never confirmed anything, so unfortunately.
Well, you're clearly here. What happened? What was that all about in court the other day? Can you say when you were at the immigration office in your story?
Oh, I was just getting my passport to go on a cruise.
Oh.
with Mama.
I was just, yeah. I mean, we are dealing with immigration, but that had nothing to do with it. It just so happened that immigration was right next to the passport place, and I had to wait like 4 hours.
That's. Ooh, I'm a TLC stalker and a creep.
What?
I don't know. That's what this person just said.
What'd they say?
Oh.
Meanwhile, you.
I have arnica, guys. I'm
Yeah,
using
go ahead.
arnica. I don't know. I just bruise really easily. Like, if you, like, boop, bruise. So.
Bye.
Yeah.
No, I said that to the stalker person. I'm like, bye.
Somebody was down at immigration when we were there?
No, remember I posted that it was customs. I mean, we have a hearing there August 7th, so I'll be back.
Ooh, look at me getting the brunt of the hate on our live right now. Jeez, people just don't want to see me happy.
Whatevs.
What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't care. Next.
I had a good morning. You want to hear about my morning?
Let's hear about it.
Yeah, tell them about your morning.
So I have a trip planned with my kids and my mother. And I went to go on my safe this morning, and it's gone.
You're safe?
Yeah, the whole safe is gone.
Like the whole safe is gone.
The whole safe is gone. And so I called a certain individual, and I was like, I need you know, this stuff because I want to go away and I need my personal belongings. And
so a certain person that you may or may not be married to may or may not have taken your whole safe out of your house?
correct.
Holy shit. Is it like a big-ass safe?
It's a safe, yeah. So
Yeah,
I called him and I said,
to the wall?
so I called and I said, hey, listen, like, I don't know if you're aware, but in the safe is passports and I need to collect them. And I also got my son a new PlayStation for his birthday in April. And that, so I was in Texas when Jay moved out of my house like a while ago. So that also disappeared. So I said, I need the PlayStation back and I need the passports back. So I talked to him last night and he complied. Okay, fine, that's fine. Come get it in the morning.
Like the safe?
Everything. And so I called him this morning and I said, hey, you know, I'm going to come over and get the things that I need. Okay, sure, no problem. Come on over. Call me when you get here. And I said, okay. So I go to his apartment and instead of him being like, my mom was with me, instead of him being like, oh, I'll bring it out to you, he was like, you know, come on in, come get it.
So he wanted, like, can you just like show me like how big this? Because I'm trying to like picture you like hauling like a fucking house safe, like lugging like a heavy safe.
No, I didn't take the actual safe. I wanted the PlayStation and I wanted the passports.
Oh, I'm hooked on the safe.
So it was like 9:30 this morning. I was going on my way to pick up my son. So I'm like, hey, you know, and I had talked to him the night before. Yeah, that's fine. Come on the way. Great. No problem. Whatever. So I get there and I'm like, hey, I'm here. You know, thinking, oh, maybe he'll run it out. And he's like, oh, okay, come on in. I'll give you the stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I go in. And as soon as I walk in, there's a Michael Kors purse, like a thing of keys, and some diamond flip-flops on the floor.
Shut the front door.
Nope. So I was advised from his boss's wife that he went to an immigration attorney and was told that if I act crazy or abusive towards him, that he can stay in the United States because he has a warrant right now.
So do you think he tried to lure you in there?
So he literally had me come in there to see if I would like lose my shit, knowing that there was a female like in his bed.
Now, was there a little whore in there?
Yeah, she was locked in the bedroom. But I just looked at him and I was like, okay, well, that's nice. Like, I was even nice. Like, I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and got a coffee and was like, oh, I'll grab him a coffee. I'll be nice. Like, I want to get my stuff back. So I like walk up like an idiot with a Dunkin' Donuts coffee for him. And he's like, come in. And so I like walked over right next to her purse and her keys. And I just set the coffee down and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to stay in here. So can you bring the PlayStation out to my car?
That's like advanced gaslighting. He must be taking like graduate level courses at it.
Right. So my mom was with me, this woman. Say hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Cindy.
So
Hi.
his cell phone
She was my buddy at your party, like Fleur. We're like this. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my mom was with me, and I was like I get very hostile and have been known to get physical. So my mom was like, okay, stay in the car. I'll get the stuff. But his cell phone is in my name on my plan.
Did you see the whore?
No.
Oh, okay.
She had herself locked up in the bedroom. So my mom went back and was like, you need to give Ashley like the cell phone. And I had already turned it off. It took me like 2 seconds to turn it off. I like messaged Sprint and was like, hey, I need this number suspended. So they suspended it. So he gave it, like he deleted everything out, gave the phone over. So now he has no phone. That's
What about
why
the PlayStation? Did you get that back?
Yeah, I got all my stuff back.
And like, did you get the contents of what was in the safe back?
Yeah, I got everything back.
But he still has the empty safe.
He has the safe, which I could care less about the safe. Take the safe. I just needed, but you know, I'm going on a trip with my kids, so I'm not sure why you would take our passports or an 8-year-old's birthday present. You know what I mean? Like he went to go play and it was missing. And at that point I wasn't home because I was away in Texas. So I didn't even realize that he had taken the game and all of the games that he got. It's like $600 or $700 worth of stuff. So yes, he gave it all back. But he literally had me come in his apartment to see that there was some woman in his apartment to try to get me basically to flip out so he could say to the police, like, oh, she's crazy. You know.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Some people are, I'm laughing because some people are saying you got the Hitler stash going.
I do. It's
you
like,
really do.
No,
it's like funny because it's true.
there's like no hiding that.
A few people asked how Jay can afford to have.
Can you stop talking?
Apartment. How can Jay have an apartment? Like, how can he pay for it?
I paid. Okay, so we were not getting along. He was sleeping with multiple women. So we got money for the tell-all, so that when we film the tell-all, we get paid that day. So I actually offered to pay 2 months of his rent to get him out of my house because he wouldn't leave my house.
And then that's that answer.
So yeah, that's how he's there in his own apartment. Yeah. So that's what happened today.
But silver lining, you got your shit back, right?
I got my shit back. I didn't get arrested.
Plus.
So we're just like doing big things over here. But I will be gone for the week. So I'll be gone all week, and then I'll be gone on a cruise.
Jesus, it's 12:19 a.m. I didn't know I had to brush my teeth at an impromptu live. These people are coming in in spades tonight. Fuck.
Have the sage work. I don't know. So listen, I went to this psychic yesterday. Are you ready for this? So I'm waiting for my passport, and they're like, okay, it's going to be 4 hours, so you have to wander around Philadelphia. And I'm like, okay, because my passport expired, and I'm going away. So I'm like, oh, shit, there's a psychic right here. Let's go see what this lady is talking about. She was like, so it was a tarot card reading. And she kept, like, flipping cards and then kept saying, devil, devil, devil. I'm like, what? So she first said to me, what did she say to me first? Was it about the...
Did she make you make a wish at the beginning and cut the cards?
Okay, so the first card she pulled, she said, I'm seeing that you almost died. And I was like, what? Like, I had to think for a second. I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I was kidnapped, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, so I see that. And she was like, there's, like, so then she kept flipping cards, and 3 of them in a row were the devil. And I'm like, and she was like, you have an extreme amount of negativity around you. Like, an extreme amount of negativity. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, it all resorts back to what happened when you were 19. Like the kidnapping. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, and so she was like, what all did she say, Mom?
She said that when that happened to you, that he gave you all this negativity went from him to you.
To me. So she's basically saying, like, my 3 failed relationships, I should not blame on the people that I was in the relationship with. That the negativity that's surrounding me from what happened is the reason why the relationships failed. If that makes sense.
Well, it seems like she was pretty spot on a little bit.
Yeah,
now.
and then she said to me, you have 3 children. And I said, no, I have 2 children. And she said, okay, I'm seeing 3, which I had a miscarriage before my son. And she said, okay, so that's 3 children. And then she said, however, I am seeing that somebody that you really love and care about is taking full advantage of you. Like, full advantage of you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. What else did she say?
Well, then...
I recorded it. I think I'm going to upload it on my YouTube so that people can, like, hear it.
Hopefully she wasn't a fan of 90 Day Fiance before you walked into her little shop.
I don't know.
I'm going to sucker this one in good.
Maybe.
Think so.
Maybe.
But then today, like...
No, but I believe in all that anyway.
So anyway,
like,
she
I'm
gave me some
discount
crystals, and because I haven't been sleeping, I've been losing a lot of weight, and so she gave me these crystals, and she said, okay, I want you to put some under your pillow and some on your counter. And I said, okay. So I did, and I slept really well last night. And then today I was like, okay, well, Jay's out of the house. I heard if you burn sage. She didn't tell me to burn sage. I just did that on my own because I'm like pulling straws at this point because, like, I love Jay, and I'm never going to deny that. And it's been really hard. It really has. And, like, going to your husband's house and seeing that he has another woman in bed, like, that's a hard pill to swallow. even after 2 months. Like that's really hurtful, and I feel like it was really disrespectful because he knows deep down inside that I did love him and care for him, and I just feel like that's not something you should do to somebody. I didn't do anything to him, so I don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like if it was like, oh, I cheated on you, here's payback. Like I have a bitch in my bed.
Right.
But I didn't do that. So but anyway, so she called me tonight and she told me to do all this stuff, like sleep in all white, take a bath and
Listen, I got my finger like on the ready. Like I don't care if y'all are talking, like I don't care. Like old John would have been but go ahead, fucking take your best shot at me. I don't give two fucks. And to also say a few more things, I see the comments about Bernie and Paige. It's super sad, but this is not the type of live to talk about something.
Who's Bernie and Paige?
From Bernie from Seeking Sister Wife passed away like today, like unexpectedly had a heart attack. So this really isn't the live that like we should be discussing that on because it's kind of like insensitive to that. So
yeah,
I'm not going to talk about that. And I'm also not going to give shout outs when you're in the middle of a sentence. So I'm reading the comments, I'm getting them all down, listening to Ashley, got the finger on the block button, and back to you, Ashley. Go ahead.
Anyway, I mean, people never believe me, but I'm just saying what happened. So yeah, anyway, so in Philly, in my spare time, because we had these 4 hours to waste until I could get my passport, she told me this. So she gave me these crystals, and I was like, Mom, these crystals look like kosher salt. This lady's like, not
was
real.
it like more kosher, forget it.
Salt, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I slept really well last night, and she said to me, call me in the morning. So I called her this morning, and she said she meditated last night, and there was way more negativity surrounding me than she actually thought that there was.
I tell me about the family and everything else.
That the negativity wasn't just surrounding me, but like my whole family, like the kids, my mom, everybody. And so she said, what if she take vinegar and put it in the bathtub and like
did
put
you
it
like
on
have to like cut a chicken's like head off or some shit like that?
No,
and, like cover yourself in blood?
No, listen, I'm trying
like
everything because honestly, like at the end of the day, I want to be happy again. Like I do. And so I'm like, I don't believe in medication really. So I'm trying like acupuncture. We were just talking about going to a hypnotist. Like I know I'm pathetic, but I loved him. So I guess if that's pathetic, like I got married, I thought it was for life. Am I stupid? Yeah, he was young, but I thought that that's how it was going to go.
A hypnotist might be a good idea. My aunt, who smoked her whole life, like quit cigarettes. She was hypnotized, and I mean, I don't know how that shit works. I don't have to like look at the.
I don't either. Does it work?
I don't know. I don't know.
So, she told me to take a bath and with a candle in the dark and just look at the flame for 10 minutes. So I did that. And then, you're being too loud out there. And then she said, make sure you sleep in all white tonight and call me in the morning. So I've been recording our conversations. Like, I've been recording everything that she said since day one. So I am going to upload them onto my YouTube so people can hear what she's saying. I mean, I don't know what to believe. I don't know.
How long were you in there with her for?
Just maybe a half hour.
You should put like on your, like you should post it. Oh no, you
well,
I'm going
to post all of them. Like even the conversation I had with her today, I'm going to post. And then when I call her tomorrow morning, because I guess she like meditates at night and gets, I don't know. I don't know if I believe it, but the lady that does my lips, a family practitioner that she's best friends with, he hypnotizes people. So next time I'm there, I told him he can try and hypnotize me and see, you know, what he can do. I remember when I was in Vegas, when I was like 18, I went to one of those shows and they like called me up on stage and they kicked me off. Like I couldn't be hypnotized. So I don't know.
Like he didn't like clap your hand, like clap his hands and like you like quack like a chicken or some shit like that. No.
No. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm still going through it. People can be like, oh, she's pathetic. She's salty, but I loved him and it's hard. Definitely hard when you show up to your ex's house and they're with someone else.
And baiting you in there. Like, hi, come in. Oh my God, I had no idea that this Michael Kors bag and this four was in my bed. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. Like, it felt like someone was stabbing me in the chest. But you know what? I mean, like, I can't make someone love me, so I just have to learn how to cope with it and not.
But do you want him to love you after all this?
No. Honestly, no. You know what I mean? I want to say that I hope he's happy and I hope he lives a great life, but I don't feel that way. I hope he gets deported, and I don't really care what happens to him. If you want me to be totally honest.
I think that's how you should care about it. Like, but that's just, you know, me.
But, you know, the only thing you can do is just pray and like I said, I'm pulling strings. I'm trying crazy stuff. Sage, praying,
Hey, at least
acupuncture, because I don't like medication. I don't want to go on depression meds. You know, so what the hell are you doing? It's like you're skiing.
I'm about to not myself.
Oh. But the thing that's really frustrating is he's here illegally now. And
legally or illegally?
Illegally. I got a letter, so I did file for his adjustment of status, and then 2 weeks later he screwed up again, so I withdrew it. And I got a letter in the very beginning of April saying that
someone just said, someone just said, I would have been like, oh, you got me a new purse, thank you so much, and then snatch it. That's what you should have did.
Honestly, I wanted to take the coffee that I got him and just dump it in her purse. But you know what? That's what he wants me to do. Like, he wants me to freak out so he can be like, oh, she's crazy. She mentally abused me. And because you can stay here. If you can prove that you're being mentally or physically abused, you are allowed to stay here. So I don't want to give, like, I can't have a reaction or a response, or he'll be able to stay here. But
that's what he wants.
That's exactly what he wants. That's what he's doing. This isn't the first time he's done it. But I'm just trying to keep my cool.
Why do you think he stays, like, in Mechanicsburg? Is it just because to fuck with you? Like, why is he? You would think he's from Jamaica.
I don't know, because honestly, I got messages from him 2 days ago that said that he wanted to go to sex addiction counseling. He wanted to go to marriage counseling. He wanted to work it out. This was the day before.
Oh, I would have been you. That's so that right. Door is long.
But this was the day before I went to pick up the PlayStation. But we don't get paid from TLC until the final episode airs. That's a lot of money at one shot. Also, he wants me to retract the divorce papers and refile his green card. So the problem with him is he can't act right until he gets what he needs.
And what is he doing for you? He wants all these things. He wants you to take away the divorce. He wants
ripping my heart out of my chest, because I don't care what anybody says. You can say we had a fake relationship. We faked it to be on TV. We faked whatever. It was not fake. Our relationship was not fake. And it's been 2 months and I'm still literally fucked up.
No, I know you are. And that's why, I defend you the way,
Like, literally, I have had, like, I was talking to an NFL football player and totally threw that right in the trash. Like, an extremely successful, attractive person, because
Was he a giant, at least? like the team, like the Giants, like a giant football player, like the Giants?
I see where you're going with this.
No, I mean, like, that's my team.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter how much money you have, what your job is. If your heart is still with someone else, nobody can take that. You know what I mean? So you just have to go.
You live in this tiny fucking town where you, like, are forced to see each other, like, all the time, kind of, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I think today was probably finally, like, it for me. It's like, you have no respect. You don't care how I feel. You don't care about hurting my feelings. You literally, like, for me, I just wouldn't do it. If I had something of his, I would say, like, oh, I'll drop it off at your, like, I would never have him come here when I had another man in my house. I don't know.
What would happen if, like, you set him up like that? If you had the guy and he had his quality out.
I don't think that Jay cares. I think Jay used me. I think if Jay came here, he would be like, oh, high five, bro. Seriously, I do.
Give tips.
But I wouldn't do it because I know how it feels. Like, I don't think it would hurt him, but maybe it would. I don't know. But after today, like, that was like, it's
Well, a lot of people
it's just not
agree
cool.
that
You know what I mean? Like,
used you.
if you're done, you're not happy, just be done. Like, why do you have to toy with people's emotions and message them 24 hours previous?
That he's going to get deported, probably. Like, if
Well, no, it's not if. He is going to get deported, and he knows he is. And he even called me. He went to the attorney, and he said, like, I'm fucked. Like, he even offered money. Like, can I pay you
your
to
money?
withdraw?
That from the safe?
Yeah, can I pay you to withdraw the divorce? And it's not.
What money is he going to offer you?
His tattoo money that he makes illegally, because he's not allowed to work.
Oh man, that's rich.
But I'm definitely not going to be responsible for someone who's so reckless for 10 years. And like I said, it wasn't a like arranged marriage. Like, oh, you pay me, I'll get you your green card. Like, I loved him. And it's basically the day he stepped foot in the U.S., he started, pardon my French, fucking everything that had a vagina that walked past him.
Yikes. And like you're home and you're like still kind of newlyweds and you see him running around fucking town partying, fucking girls, having a great time while you're home.
The thing is, I don't even want to do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I filed divorce, like, I went through that stage where I was just like, I'm gonna talk to another person. I'm gonna try and make him jealous. You know, maybe even move on with this person. But it, like, was just not even possible. Like, I just kept talking about Jay. And it was somebody that had a shit ton to offer to me. And I just basically threw it up the door because I wasn't over it.
It's shitty. The whole thing is just shitty.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with like most of the comments. Like my screen, it's like
I honestly haven't really been
the
reading
feed's
them.
going way too fast. I'm surprised at this hour.
Yeah. All I'm saying, people that are watching, like, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy and you want to stray, just tell the other person. Just tell the other person, like, hey, I'm not happy. Because honestly, like, this is the worst. This is awful. Like, it's.
Like I know how you've been feeling, so it's horrible, and we got your back, and.
But yeah, so I don't know. At the end of the day, like, I'm trying to be as positive as I can. I hope he's happy with whatever he does, but I also hope that he realizes you can't treat people like this, and that, you know, immigration does eventually step in, and, you know I'm gonna get the call.
All right, let me ask you a question. How do you feel like when you see like Fernanda or like Larissa? Like Larissa has, I don't know, I don't even want to get into that, but like they're here and their stuff was pulled, and Fernanda seems to be like living the life. Like, you know, like, does that give you like how does that make you feel? Like, shouldn't they also be getting to? I don't know. I don't want to say anything.
I don't know.
I like Larissa, and this is my words will get twisted.
No, I don't know their situations. I don't know enough to speak on their situations to say whether, you know, I know my situation. I know that when he came here, it was immediate cheating. And so I don't know why Jonathan and Fernanda split. I don't know exactly what went down with Colt Larissa, so I don't want to comment on their stories. But I know my story.
We've seen like enough of Colt and Larissa, from everything. Like Jonathan and Fernanda were like a lot more quiet.
Yes.
About it, like, whether forget I even asked because this is just going to get me in a mess of trouble. I don't even want to, But
I don't know enough about either of their situations to even comment. I just know my situation, and I just wish that, I wasn't so blinded by love.
We all get blinded.
And, you know, everyone's like, oh, she's so stupid. She's this, you know, I thought he was 26 when I met him. And I was stupid and I was blinded, and it's a lesson learned.
Is there any chance in hell you think you'd ever get back with him?
There's no way I can put like, it's been 2 months since he's been out. And, like, I'm still going through it. You know, so, I don't know.
I'm happy to hear you say that. I think a lot of people are happy to hear you say that. And
Yeah.
nobody wants to see you like this, that's for sure. I'm sure your mom sitting next to you hates seeing you like this, and your friends, and, you know.
Yeah, and, you know, I hope, like, I truly feel that one day, even if it's not until Jay's 50, that he can look back and say, like, wow, she really did love me, and she really did a lot for me. And, you know, I really, not that he should have stayed with me, but, you know, I really shouldn't have treated her the way that I treated her.
If Jay's the way he is now, I doubt that he'll ever be thinking about you 30 years from now. Like, he'll just...
I don't think so. I think if you're going to allow me to come to your house and see that you have another woman in your bed, I feel like that's about as low. For me, he's cheated on me. And I still would not be like, I'm going to let him come over here, and I'm going to let him see that there's a man up in my bed, and that I am, like, getting it in, and I don't care about him. Like, no. Like, because I genuinely in my heart don't want to see anybody hurt. You know what I mean? Like if I'm out with someone and he sees it and it's innocent, like, you know, it wasn't like I was trying to throw it in his face. You know what I mean? That is what it is. Because at the end of the day, we've been separated for almost 3 months now. And obviously we're going to move on from each other eventually. But I just don't think that you need to throw it in the other person's face like that, especially when you know that they're hurting. And that
because he wants you to, like, fucking, like, hit him or fucking some shit, and then he could document it and say, but I was abused, and now I get to stay.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
I saw
it sucks because honestly, like,
I would have
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, if he called me right now and was like, come over, I miss you, it would take a lot for me. I wouldn't, but I want to. Because I love him. But I know in my heart that I deserve so much better, and I was not perfect in our marriage, and that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, I definitely was really, like, the first time that he was on Tinder, I was miserable to be around. Like, I was miserable. And so I'm not going to place all the blame on him, but I just feel like at this point, like, just block me, just leave me alone, just, like, do you, and stop trying to tear me down every chance that you get. I honestly wish that he would just move out of town, you know?
Now, can he live with Poochie in her big scarf?
She lives in Jamaica, so if he goes back to Jamaica willingly, he won't be able to come back.
Well, he's not going to go back to Jamaica with Pooch.
No, I mean, he has family in Miami and Colorado, which I assumed would be where he would go.
Especially Miami, like, hello, it's like the same temperature, but
yeah,
like you're still
exactly.
in America.
But he's hanging out here, so. And it's hard because, you know, my friends will call me and they'll be like, hey, I saw Jay holding hands with a girl at Walmart, or my neighbor.
Who does that? Who goes to Walmart and holds fucking hands? Like,
yeah, but like my neighbor right here, she called me the other day and she was like, I don't know if you want to know this, but my friend called me, and her friend, she went home with Jay the other night from the club. And it's like, and now it's kind of at the point, like I just told Michelle, like, don't even tell me, because it's hurtful. Like,
no, I get it. You don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to see nasty things written about me, so I tell people not to send it to me, you know, or so, like, that shit goes right through you. And I couldn't even imagine if it was like your husband, you know what I mean? Estranged husband.
And I'm like so sick of people saying he's young. Okay, Jay's almost 22. He knew what he was getting into. He claimed that in Jamaica, like, you're on your own at 12 years old, so you live that life way earlier than what an American does. Like, he knew what he was getting into. So the young thing, it's kind of like, yeah, he was young, but he signed up for it. So I'm like, I'm getting like the whole young thing is just really starting to piss me off. I don't know.
I'm trying to read, like, keep up with the comments. I'm just going so fucking fast.
He goes to the strip club like 4 nights a week, and that's because he tattoos. He does tattoo and gets paid fully for it, but they're claiming that he's a apprentice.
You hear that? The Department of Labor.
You're not.
Does he tattoo at the strip club?
Maybe.
Oh, I didn't know if he
I
like
don't,
went.
no, I don't think so. I think they might come to the strip club, or I mean, to the tattoo shop. They literally go to the strip club 4 nights a week.
And like is he making it rain with your safe money?
My safe money? He has no.
No, like with like money from your safe, not like your safe money.
Oh, no, he doesn't have access to any of my money now.
So he's living the good life, all on. And then you have to sit there and like watch it, and then hear it from your friends, and yeah, you need to like.
Yeah, it just sucks because I've grown up here. You know, I've lived here my whole life. It's a small town, so when he goes out, people send me videos, people tell me what's going on, and it's like, you know, it still hurts. Still hurts.
You need to go on like 10 cruises, not just one. Just go on a cruise, and then when you get back, go on another one, and then repeat and rinse and do that like you're washing your hair.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the only reason why he was keeping in touch with me for the past month is because he doesn't get paid for being on 90 Day Fiance.
I was just going to ask you. Someone just said going to shit.
Yeah, so technically I should be splitting the check with him, but that is absolutely not going to happen. Like, the money that I've spent on him in the past 3 years is like 20 times the amount of the check that we're about to get for the show. So I will not be sharing the check with him, and I will not be withdrawing the divorce and refiling the paperwork like he's asking. It's just.
And does he doesn't have does he have access to your account, like your checking accounts or?
I've changed everything, so yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's
But yeah, no, I'm not asking for a pity party or a GoFundMe. I'm just saying how it is. But yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with for the past week. There's been a lot of stuff about rehab and stuff. I have not commented on any of that. I'm just trying my best to get through this.
Well, even if you did need it, it wouldn't be the worst thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because you've been through a fucking hell of a lot.
Yeah. But you know what? They say everything in life happens for a reason, and this is a lesson, so.
John Alley says hi, Ashley.
Hi, John L. I went to high school with him.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Is he hot? Maybe go on a date with him. You're like, shut the fuck up, John. He's like hideous. No.
No, he's really not. He's not.
Sorry, John. I don't know what you look
to
like.
me, it's like one of those things where like I joke, like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, like I did a rebound. We all know it. It's in every freaking tabloid. That happened. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. But like, that doesn't solve your problems.
about 55 rebounds. Oh.
That doesn't help your problems. And at this point, I don't want to be with anyone. I just want to kind of focus on myself. But never mind. I don't think I can say that, can I? Never mind. I can't say it. Nothing.
Say what? Say what?
Nothing.
Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what?
Listen to it. Don't do it.
I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, don't get in trouble. Yeah.
But Ashley may or may not date someone or multiple people. She said, "Don't say it." You may see me again someday.
I think you should just do you, because he's definitely doing him and others.
How do you get on 90 Day Fiance? I've got a guy.
A
I got
morbid sense
huh?
of humor and a death wish.
Mm.
Sorry, I answered it for you.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, I'm just, the kids are off school for the summer, so we're just hanging out. And then I'm going to get back into the work scene in the fall. I'm actually going to host, how do you want to call that, Mom?
What?
For Celeb Buzz. I'll be at the Video Music Awards interviewing, so that's kind of exciting.
Like red carpet?
Yes, I was supposed to be at the MTV Music Awards tonight, but I'm going through some stuff, so it had to be canceled. But that's exciting. I'm excited for the VMAs, and to get back to work in the fall. But for the summer, I'm just gonna focus on,
John Alley said, Ashley, you've been hot since the 9th grade when I met you. Don't let this Jamaican jerk you around. I'm liking
oh my
this.
God,
John.
can I tell you a story about John Alley? John Alley, don't kill me. John, please don't kill me. So this is a really funny story. Are you ready for this?
Say John A.
Okay, John A.
Knows it's him.
I will never forget. Okay, so John sat right directly behind me in 9th grade. Why did he sit behind me? I don't know, because his last name was Alley in homeroom.
They must have went sideways like this.
Yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense. But anyway, so he was sitting directly behind me, and me and my other friend, Nikki, who was my best friend. She passed away. But anyway, I know, poor Nikki. I love her. So the John Alley, don't kill me, please. So the John A, don't kill me.
There you go.
So the Star Spangled Banner came on. You have to rise to do it. And it was like the very end of the school year. I had this little mini skirt on. And we all rised, and John was just like sitting in his chair, and I'm like, and the teacher's like, John, like, stand up. So he stood up, and he held his backpack in front of him because he had like a major boner.
Oh, John Allen.
I just called you out for that, but
John Alley, she just did you dirty, man.
no, he knows it's true. I can't wait to see his comment back on that.
Dirty.
No, it was really funny. It was a really funny story, and for some reason, it's those stories that like stick with you forever. Yeah, that's
What grade?
Look, John
ninth
Alley.
grade.
That's a lasting impression she's had since all the way from the 9th grade. Look at that.
Yeah, he's got a comment. We have to see what he has to comment. He's gonna kill me.
He just typed boner with a exclamation point. So it looks like he's having fun with that.
Wait, I don't see it.
It was scroll up, but then you're gonna miss everything else.
Oh.
I don't think he's mad.
I hope he's not mad, but that happened. That's facts. I'm not sure if it was towards me or towards Nikki, but it happened.
Maybe with
YMCA. I forgot. John L used to go to the YMCA too.
Why?
Yeah, we used to go to the YMCA and after school. So that's my funny story about John A.
All right. So someone asked, would you ever date another Jamaican?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so that's the answer. Because I'm trying to read some of the ones that I missed. John Alley just asked, well, if you remember the boner now, how about you date me again? No, I just made that up, actually.
Oh.
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
I was like, what? I'm pretty sure it's a girlfriend. Don't get in trouble.
Part-time matchmaker. I wear many hats.
I feel like you know John. He must have been at one of my birthday parties, like my Sweet 16 or something.
Alan or Allie? I know who he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know who John is.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Where's my best friend at? Excuse me, by the way. He's been very quiet. Excuse me, Cody. Where are you?
He's out cold.
Oh, shit. He is out cold.
Hey, I think Cody did Ashley dirty when I was on the other night last time when that lady was bashing Ashley that you were on live with.
He didn't.
Oh, Beth?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait, did Cody do something bad?
I told you about that lady. You know the lady who was bashing Ashley and I was on, and people were saying that I was on, and she was saying about how she had such a foul mouth, and then she was like, I don't give an F if her mother's on, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, nice mouth. If you want to call her potty mouth, what about yours? And, But then Cody, somebody said something about you being friends with Ashley, and you're like, well, I didn't talk to her for 2 months. And then, I talked to her, and then we squared everything away. And then the lady said something, and then Cody kind of just made a face about Ashley in the back. And I'm like, what's wrong for Cody?
Cody loves me.
Oh, Cody don't know half the shit that's going on half the time we're live. No, don't. Please,
Actually,
do not put any...
okay, so I've been approached about a freaking divorce party from Crazy Horse, where Larissa and Colt had it, to Scores in Atlantic City, to local strip clubs. But I'm just waiting because I'm trying to have the Double D party. Divorce and deportation party.
Oh, well, damn. And damn, make it a triple D. Damn.
Should we invite John Alley?
John, you free that night? I want to meet this John Alley now. I think we have to get him live next and get his take on the.
Oh God, John Alley knows me from high school. I was a feisty bitch in high school. I was always fighting. Please don't put John Alley on. We were just having this discussion because my mother says she doesn't understand where I got my fighting ways from.
Because I'm very quiet and reserved, and I don't ever like.
And I don't take shit from nobody.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden with me usually.
See, I don't take. Well, you all know you've seen me fight people in the past, so I'm kind of the same way Ashley is. But I've been.
I'm kind of digging this right here.
The Hitler stash.
Oh my gosh, you should have seen it. Like
You should just like go get it like on the other side of it and go
like a full-fledged, like I don't know.
Get the full Hitler.
Exactly.
oh, it has to be.
Have you ever had these? Because they're amazing.
I don't even know what you're eating.
I love
They're like the peanut butter stuffed pretzels.
I hate peanut butter, and I'm not a big fan of pretzels, so I would probably never eat that. The only pretzels I like are like the big soft ones that you get at like the flea market and you dip in the mustard. Those are like the only pretzels. Like them dry pretzels in the bag with the salt. No.
But anyway, I'm really busy the next couple weeks. What do I have? I'm going to be away this week, and then I'm going on a cruise next week, and then I'm going to Atlantic City to an appearance with Jersey Shore cast. Hey. Maybe Pauly D will like let me get a little.
I don't know if I let Pauly D all up in that. He's been around too. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. Pauly D won't be there. I think it's Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie's a big old mess. He'll be crying.
No, it's
about
Ronnie.
Sandy the whole time.
What's the other guy's name? Vinny. Ronnie, Vinny, Angelina, and Jay Wow. That's who will be there.
I think Vinny's the most normal. So
yeah,
go with Vinny.
Nah, he wants kids and stuff. But anyway. Are you dating your trainer, Danny? Danny is married. Don't say that. But Danny whoops my ass. So I've been trying to keep myself busy. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this personal trainer. So Kaya, you know Kaya, she's like, my pastor's son just opened a gym, and he used to be an NFL football player. I'm like, all right, I got this. I haven't been able to walk right for the past week.
Oh my gosh.
I've been using Icy Hot. I've been using Advil. I've been using heating pads.
That's the first time I've heard that saying in that context. I didn't mean to walk right no
walk.
Anyway, I hate that though, because yes, he's my trainer, but no, he has like a wife and kids, so please don't say that.
John Alley, I'm totally gonna look at your profile when I get off and see what's going on there. Just letting you know.
Huh?
I was talking to
John Alley from my high school.
I was talking to my new friend John Alley.
Where is John Alley? Because I'm not sure this is the same John Alley that I know.
Oh, sure. I hope to God it is.
Well, me too, because I just told a serious story about him.
I'm like, come on, Pauly D, with the hair, with the same hair, like all these years later, like he's got like maybe like a nice brush over, get like a new.
Oh, don't talk about Pauly. You're getting her upset over here.
But Vinny, yeah, I say Vinny's the most normal, but Pauly D, I don't know. I always have a thing.
Okay, anyway, I'm just making an appearance with them. It's not anything that serious.
And then she has to go to Jamaica.
And then I have to go to Jamaica right after that.
Does Jay have anything to do with that?
He can't.
He can't leave the country or he won't come back.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well, you say Jamaica and like you're married to.
No. A travel agency reached out to me like 6 months ago and asked me to go, and paid for the trip. So I'm just going to mingle for 4 nights?
Now, will you be hanging out with Poochie at all while you're there?
I don't talk to Jay's family members at all.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just like saying Poochie.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I
Call me
don't.
Pooch.
I've stopped all communication.
Did you call her Pooch like when she was there for short?
That's not her real name. Her real name is Ornella.
Her daughter's name's Emily too. She named her daughter Emily.
But they nickname, a lot of Jamaicans have nicknames. They don't go by, just like Jay's name is
Nicknames.
Conroy, but if his mom's talking to him, she calls him Taryn. Like they have like 10 nicknames.
That's a lot of names.
Finn.
Hey, lawn chair, can you come over here and have a discussion with me?
Yeah. Oh, I've done that all the
Skins.
time. The girl with the blonde hair. But if you have brown hair, they don't say the girl with the brown hair.
Yeah. So no, that's just 4 days. I just have to like hang out, which is nice. It's a free trip. It'll be fun. Karina's coming with me. She was on the show in New York City with the dark hair.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah.
Wait, was she at the premiere party?
She was. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I met her.
Yeah. So she's coming with me because I didn't want to go alone. And I obviously have friends over in Jamaica because I used to go there all the time. So I'll get to meet up with some of them. Yeah, it'll be fun. So it's kind of like back to back to back, but trying to keep myself.
And then when you get back, John Alley just said he's gonna definitely host a party in your honor. He just said it. It's right there. In
I'm
your
trying to see this profile. If it's really him. Mom, let me see your phone real quick.
honor.
What's his name?
Bring out the yearbook.
I'm trying to figure out if this is actually the John Alley that I know.
Here.
John Alley, say something only
JLALLEY
would know.
86. I mean, his year is the year that we were born.
Cody snoring next to
What
me.
should I get on?
John Alley, say something about me that no one knows.
He goes, hell yeah, it is.
I was like, remember that time
Rust.
when you were a senior and that girl came in and you blasted her in the face and got suspended for a week?
Whoa.
If we're suspended for a week.
What happened? What happened? What went down at Mechanicsburg High?
I went to Cumberland Valley.
She went-
I was ratchet in high school.
Where am I looking at? Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. The name is
Did
JL.
you have a history with Mr. Ross?
Who's Ross?
You, John Alley, and Mr. Ross? Who is Mr. Ross?
Okay, yeah, our history teacher. Okay, it's John Alley.
Okay, that just sold it.
Okay, but let's look
That
at
just
it.
sealed the
It's
deal.
JLALLEY 86. Yeah, that's him.
All right, so that is confirmed. That is the John Alley.
JLALLEY 86.
JL.
Sorry, it's so late. My team of fact checkers are sleeping right now.
Let me check
That's
you.
okay.
Oh, he's private. Tom unprivate himself so we can see
You have
him.
to follow him to unprivate, and I'm already following him. It's him.
Well, tell him I just
He said ninth grade.
Couldn't you look
I
at-
tell him Ashley's mom just requested to follow him.
Mad boners. Okay, John. John, are you drinking?
John Alley fan club. Yeah, it's totally Cody snoring next to me. He actually has to wake up in like 2.5 hours.
Does he know what's
Aw.
going on when you're doing live? He didn't act like he knew.
Do you hear him snoring? There could be a hurricane going through this house right now, and he would just be on the bed like that. Like, no.
He said I can unprivate too many boners. Okay, John, you need to put the tequila down
And no more
and
boner
go to
talk.
sleep. Because that JanSport isn't going to cover it forever.
I know John just got like 8 million follower requests with all the talk of boners, and
It's funny, I don't go out often around here because I don't like to see people that I went to high school with. But I did go out on Sunday. And everyone was like, can you post me on your Instagram so I can get followers? I'm like, no, nobody's concerned about you.
commoner.
I don't think he's gonna like.
Anyway, so I don't really have much to report on. Besides,
I think we've been on for about almost an hour, so I think we've reported on enough. To be honest, I think we've said I'm intrigued with this whole John Alley side story.
yeah, that came out of left field, but hey.
This may be my favorite part of the whole conversation.
And
This whole John Alley talk
This is beautiful right here.
and your Hitler stash.
My Hitler stash, yeah. Let's see a picture of the man, the myth, the legend, John Alley. I'm going to send you a picture of John Alley and let you post him.
Text me. Wait, text me once.
Is
Now
John like my ex Mikey, the one that got away?
Oh shit!
Oh my
But now
god.
John Ellie is already like calling his girlfriend and dumping her for you. Like, oh no, man, I just reconnected with this Ashley and she's on TV and shit.
We do have some funny stories from 9th grade.
They already made me a fan club and everything. I can't be with you anymore.
She was beautiful back then too.
No, I wasn't. I had braces and looked like a.
Oh, we all had braces.
Everyone's gonna add John.
I had braces.
You,
I had that horrible.
oh,
what's
you
that
sliding
thing?
into John Alley's
The
DM,
thing,
huh?
the headgear, and you had to wrap it around your head with the things that locked into your
I
molars.
did.
Oh, those! I hated that. Like
Headgear.
I had headgear too.
She had headgear too.
I didn't have the braces. I had the headgear.
I didn't have
Like-
that.
They made me
It
have
was
Yes.
so-
And then you pushed it in here, and you had
Yep,
to
and then you had to sleep on with it, and like
Yeah.
all that shit came out of your mouth. Ugh.
I had to have khakis
No.
blended with my hair.
What?
I had to have khakis to blend with my hair.
Like a khaki
Like a
colored
khaki-
band?
Yes, because it was like denim and black.
So, by the way, just a heads up, you two, since I went to school for hygiene, they don't use headgears anymore.
I know.
They shouldn't. That was like archaic.
I
Like,
know. What's
They don't.
archaic?
I had to bargain with the devil to not have to wear this.
I think maybe like
I
a
went to
couple
school.
ortho, still like old school orthos try and use it, but it's definitely phased out.
She had to have a palate expander, and I had to put this key up in her mouth and turn it to break her palate. And I had to keep a little string on it so I didn't drop the key down her throat.
Is that before or after you put her on the rack?
What rack? What? I don't get it.
Rack is like a medieval torture device
Oh,
that stretches you.
I was a bad teenager. I don't know why. Sit ya. Pick a color from the wall.
Sit ya.
Every time we go to the nail salon. Sit ya. Pick a color from the wall.
All right, my dear, it's 1:05, and this
You go to bed, and I'm gonna go to bed because what do I have to do tomorrow? Anything?
No. Oh, we
Because
have
I
to
have
move on.
nothing to do tomorrow.
Are you looking forward to tomorrow night's show?
Oh, I always forget to watch it.
Oh, I don't watch it.
There's not that
Especially
many,
so
right?
I like look on demand to see like what's coming up next tomorrow. Meh, it's boring. But the following week, nope, not gonna watch it. Don't want to watch it. Not gonna rewind and watch it. I have no ambition to watch any of it because I'm not even listen. I have made comments about TLC and some things being, you know, a little dramatized. But what's about to happen is as raw and as real as it possibly comes, and it's something I never want to relive again. Like, honestly, I am turning all comments off Instagram. I don't want to deal with any of it. I'm going to be on a cruise, so I'm probably not going to have signal anyway. And
That's right.
don't-
That'll be good.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to relive
my
it.
hair.
I don't want to deal with it, and I will not watch
It's
it.
beautiful. I like this like short hair do.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had a hat on all day. Like, this is like hat hair, like to the max.
Oh, hat head.
This is what that is. Because I was having a bad hair day, clearly, as you can see. But it's okay.
Oh yeah, mine's lovely. Took me a whole 2 minutes to put it up like the or two.
Well, I wish I could put mine up like in like a fun pony, but you know, I got this little poof.
In a bun.
But yeah, anyway,
Girl, my
I hope
big
everyone
beer.
enjoys the show, but please know that was one of the worst times of my life. So I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see what people have to say about it. So I'm shutting all my shit down. I'm sorry. I know that you guys, like, I like to interact with everyone, but I am already still going through it, as I said earlier, and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going away
It'll probably be better.
where I won't have signal unless I like go to the Wi-Fi spot and
Well, just make sure you're not in the Wi-Fi spot next Sunday.
yeah.
And just leave your phone elsewhere.
I've never watched that show, Pillow Talk or whatever.
Pillow Talk's funny. I
Oh,
love
I'm
Pillow
sorry. The show's Sunday. Pillow Talk's
I
Monday.
didn't watch Pillow Talk last Sunday because they aired it like an hour after the show ended. So we have to watch 2 hours of the show and then
Talk.
watch
And
me
then
and Beth talk about the show and then watch
It's
all
great.
of them talk about the show. I'm like, that's too much fucking 90 Day Fiance even for me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I do like Pillow Talk. I get a kick out of it, even when they make fun of me. I'm a little concerned about what's going to be said because When I find out some news, I don't have a good response, and I know.
Don't you think they should put Pillow Talk on like Fridays? Like, okay, the show is on Sundays, so let this show like